Welcome to 2013 Fantasy Football. I'm your commissioner. Thank you. And I would like to welcome you to the GoDaddy Beatdown League. First order of business is Bud Light Becker. Mr. Mark Becker, congratulations on your championship last year. I'm sure you'll flaunt the championship trophy around all year long, since it sits at your desk and is about 3 feet from me now. Painful. Also, a congratulations to Jared Sherwood. You brought up the last place, and your team named Team More Awesome. Definitely not more awesome last year. Congratulations on last place. A few orders of business I just want to go over really quick. ESPN made a change. Last year, if there was someone who played running back and was listed as a running back, and then they started playing wide receiver, ESPN would actually change their position to RB/WR, and they would be able to play both positions. That is not the case this year. There's going to be no positional changes at all. So if Tim Tebow, all of a sudden starts playing running back, he's still going to be listed as a quarterback. Actually, wait, is he a quarterback? What team does he play for? Oh, he doesn't play for a team. Well, may the Lord be with you, Mr. Team Tebow. Next, everyone says I'm a stickler for fantasy football dues. That's because I never get paid by everyone by the season starts. It's just inevitable. It's not possible. There are two people that have not paid fantasy dues yet, Jeff Anderson and Pete Davis. Both of you, get me the fantasy dues. We're within 24 hours of the season started. 24 hours! How many times have I told you? Anyway, get your dues in. Next, Jeff Anderson missed the draft this year. It's unacceptable. I gave you plenty of notice. You had troubles drafting, even though I allowed you to draft. You drafted at an airport. You couldn't get online. I had to call you for first couple picks. It was a nightmare. You didn't want to be around me during draft day when you were missing your picks. It was not a pretty sight. Anyway, your penalty this year was the league has voted on team names for you. And the two finalist names that it came down to was Big Ben's Booty Call and the winner, Touched by an Uncle. So your team name for this year, 2013, will be Touched by an Uncle. Congratulations. And don't miss the draft. Alright, next. Brett used a piece of software at Fantasy Pros, and it analyzed everyone's draft in the league and analyzed all the teams, gave an overall ranking of 1 to 1100. And I'm going to go over the quick names and rankings here. And there's a few Aaron Hernandez names, which are pretty funny. And starting with the last place person, the person who was rated number 12, Team Awesome, John Grant, 853 points. You officially have the worst draft. I think I know why. In the 8th round, you took a kicker. You don't take a kicker till the last round. Maybe around 15 if you want, whatever. But you definitely don't take it in around 8. That's absurd. Also, who takes Brandon Marshall over Calvin Johnson? No wide receivers should go off the board over Calvin Johnson. It's Megatron. You just don't do it. Come on. Alright, next, coming in at number 11. He was number 1 last year. He won it all. Mr. Bud Light Becker. Mark Becker. 897 points. You have a long way to go if you want to repeat, buddy. And I'm telling you right now, the only people that have been repeating recently are the Lakers. That's right, the Lakers. Yeah, can't forget the Star Wars tattoo. Getting finished this Saturday, by the way. Anyway, Mark Becker, you kind of went old school with your receivers this year. I don't know, I think one of them may pull a hip or something, need a wheelchair. You went with Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, and Steve Smith. Some old guys. Hopefully they hold up for you. Number 10 is Matt Roldan. He came in with 917 points, and his team name is Skeet on Pete. There's really not much more that I have to say. Skeet on Pete is a great team name, and it's going to be hilarious when you beat him. So that'll be an interesting matchup, and I may have to do another video for that one. Hilarious. Good job on the team name. Next, number 9, coming in with 935 points, is Bearded Revenge, Darren Roos. I don't understand. You must have a lot of faith in Colin Kaepernick because you took him in the 3rd round. 3rd round. There was some good running backs and receivers still out there, buddy. Just too early for him. But hey, you never know. He could have a stellar season. You'll prove me wrong. He's the new RG3. I don't know. But good luck to you, buddy. You and Colin Kaepernick. Next is number 8. Pop, Lock, and Docket is owned by Mason this year, and he has 959 points. He took Trent Richardson with the 7th pick over the likes of Alfred Morris and LeSean McCoy. I think McCoy is going to have a huge year. I mean, I couldn't take him number 2, but I was thinking about it. McCoy's going to be great this year. Anyway, good luck with Trent Richardson over in Cleveland. Hopefully he stays healthy. Number 7, Hernandez Loose Ends, managed by Pete Davis, Yomi Fantasy Football Dues, and he came in with 973 points. Honestly, I'm a little scared of his team this year, and I have to play him twice. How silly and ridiculous is that? He got LeSean McCoy, and his first 3 picks were all running backs that are pretty solid. Solid team, buddy. I don't like to have to play you twice, but hey, you know, a better victory is a sweeter victory. I don't know. Anyway, moving right along. Number 6 is Brett Myers. He came in with a point total of 981, and his team name, I just have to show it to you and tell you at the same time. His team name is Jessica Biel, Angrily Humping a Ball. And here you go. Well, that's quite the team name and quite the visual there. I think I go on behalf of everyone, and I will say thank you for that one. And I'll leave it at that. Next, number 5, we're getting up there over the top half now, is Team More Awesome, Jared Sherwood. Every year he seems to have a pretty solid draft. You know, I'm impressed. With the exception of taking a kicker in the 12th round. I mean, that's too early, buddy. But other than that, you have a pretty solid team. Came with a point total of 996. Good job. Number 4 is Senior E. Blacker. Mr. George E. Blacker, point total 1,017. He's moved to Spain. I want to say thank you for hanging around long enough to attend the draft before you moved to Spain. That was awesome of you. And he went with RG3 again this year, and last year served him well. I think he ended up trading him for someone really good. I forget who now, but it's his 2nd year in a row with him, and I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully he stays healthy, and hopefully he can run a bunch of yards for you. Next is number 3, another newbie, Corey Lauder, with his team name AZ Thunder Steeler. He came in with 1,030 points. You can kind of tell that he's a newbie. I mean, he scored 3 on this ranking system by Fantasy Pros, which is pretty legitimate. But I don't know how you get ranked 3 when you draft 3 quarterbacks. 3 of them. That's absurd. Who drafts 3 quarterbacks? Whatever. Anyway, good luck to you, buddy, and your 3 quarterbacks that you can only play 1 quarterback a week on. Number 2, second best rated pre-draft or preseason player, is none other than league-appointed team name Touched by an Uncle, Jeff Anderson. Came in with 1,053 points. He had Adrian Peterson in the first pick. You have Adrian Peterson, you're going to score high on these rankings. He's the best player. It's awesome. Next is number 1. This person is me. Hey, look at that. Number 1 preseason player. I think my team's pretty good. My point total is 1,064, and my team name this year, drumroll, Hernandez had a killer offseason. Very interesting with this Hernandez names this year. Anyway, I really like my team. I have 2 bench players projected over 10 points each, so it's pretty solid. Got some trade bait there. I am banking a lot on my quarterback since you guys are crazy and draft quarterbacks crazy early. I got stuck with Michael Vick for my quarterback. It's definitely a gamble, but we'll see how well he can do. Anyway, that is a recap for the preseason 2013 Fantasy Football GoDaddy Beatdown League. I wish everyone the best, but the league championship trophy will be mine. Have a good one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.